In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Saturday, June 22nd. Let's get Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our June 22nd MLB slate we got going on Saturday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 6.03 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we are well on our way thanks to you guys showing up and showing out each and every video. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a broader audience. If you're not subscribed, I highly recommend you guys join the community that we're building on YouTube and on Patreon as well. So definitely click that like button right now, throw a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. All right, for the premium plays, you guys got to sign up for that Patreon link down below. The futures are looking pretty strong for the NHL right now. We stayed strong with the Orioles. So if you want the future plays, because the MLB futures are coming out very soon, you do not want to miss out who I think is going to win the AL and who's going to win the NL, and possible matchups for the finals there. So it's going to be very exciting to see when I drop that. So sign up right now. That Patreon link is provided down below. I'm so excited to announce I have partnered with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. First game up on the Saturday slate, we have that oh no, they moved venue. So the Rick Wood game, that was the Thursday game. This game is going to be in Busch Stadium in St. Louis there. So the tribute to Willie Mays that ended, and now obviously they took that day off, got a game on Saturday. Cardinals 37-37, Giants 36-40. Looking at the current line right now, minus 115 for the Cardinals, who are favorited right now in the comeback of the San Francisco Giants at a minus 105. Total run set at 8.5 in Busch Stadium here. Public bet percentage 59% of the bets, but 72% of the money coming in on the Cardinals. So more sharps and public together coming in, sprinkling a little bit more on that Cardinal side on the money line. Total runs 87% of the bets, 86% of the money coming in on over 8.5. All right, the pitching matchup we got right here, we do have Jordan Hicks here with a 4-3 record, 2.82 ERA. Miles Mikolas is 5-6 with a 4.59 ERA. Jordan Hicks on the road here, he's been stellar, but his only issue here is versus lefties. He's given up a 1.51 whip, a 4.68 xFIP, and he's gonna see 6 lefties here in that Cardinals lineup. Gorman, who's a great power hitter, Alec Burleson, Donovan, Matt Carpenter, Crawford, and Mike Ciani, all those lefties there he's gonna have to face. Miles Mikolas on the other end, he's been pretty serviceable this year, keeping hitters in the mid 250s on the batting average and keeping the xFIP under 4 to both lefties and righties as well. So he's been pretty solid here. They got a big question mark for Jordan Hicks going up against all the left-handed bats here. Cardinals are home. Give me the Cardinals on the money line at a minus 115. And if I'm going with an over-under in this particular matchup, I do expect the under 8.5 runs in this one. I don't expect that many runs from the Giants, but I do expect the Cardinals to come up with some crucial hits to take the lead here up against Jordan Hicks. In the Citizens Bank Park here, Philadelphia Phillies 49-26. Going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks 38-38. We have the odds right now. Phillies are big favorites, -250 on the money line, with the comeback of the Diamondbacks at a +195. Remember, this is that NLCS rematch here with Arizona. Diamondbacks beat them to go on to the World Series. The first game, the Arizona Diamondbacks were able to take over that matchup there. This is the second meeting here, and we got Zach Wheeler on the mound. Like I said, -250 on the money line, +195 with the D-backs on the comeback, and the total runs are set at 8.5. Full game public bet percentage here, 96% of the bets, 100% of the money, all over the Philadelphia Phillies to bounce back in this one. 80% of the bets, 82% of the money towards the over 8.5 runs here. And in the pitching matchup, 2-2, Tommy Henry with a 6.23 ERA going up against Zach Wheeler, 8-4 with a 2.84 ERA. All right, Tommy Henry, he has big home road splits. At home, he has a 9.37 ERA, but on the road is a little bit better. Well, much better here. 3.44 ERA on the road. But if you dig a little bit deeper, the numbers to lefties and righties are big question marks. Against lefties, it's a 1.42 home run per 9, a 1.42 whip, and the xFIP is at 5.28. The Phillies got great lefties to attack Tommy Henry here. And against the righties, the home run per 9 is even worse, 2.25 home run per 9. The 1.42 whip again, and the xFIP is at 4.13. So this is a perfect matchup here for the Philadelphia Phillies to bounce back in this one. Zach Wheeler has been elite at home with a 1.71 ERA, and versus lefties, the average is very low at a 220 batting average, and the whip at 1.22. Okay, so loving the Phillies here, loving them on the money line, loving them on the run spread, and I'm going to lean towards the over 8.5 runs. I feel like the Phillies are going to let off a little bit of steam here going up against these Diamondbacks. In the Globe Life Park here, we have Texas Rangers 35-40 going up against the Kansas City Royals here 42-35. Looking at the pitching matchup here, there is no current line right now. I would imagine that the Rangers are going to be favored around that -160 range. Let me know in that comment section down below if my prediction on this one is going to be correct. So money line Rangers -160. The comeback of the Royals probably at a +130. And I'm looking at an over/under at around 8. All right, that's what I think that's going to be this line here. But the pitching matchup here, Michael Wacha 4-5 with a 4.24 ERA and a 1.25 whip, going up against John Gray 2-3 with a 3.31 ERA and a 1.32 whip. Looking at Wacha's numbers, he's been pretty mediocre, but his issue is against left-handed batters here. A 281 batting average, a 1.40 whip, and a 1.15 home run per 9. Those lefties he's going to have to face is going to be Seager, Josh Smith, Nathaniel Lowe, who had a big double on Friday, Jonah Heim, Jankowski, and Tavares. So he's going to see a ton of lefties here where he's going to struggle. And Michael Wacha's never really been that great of a pitcher as well. All right. John Gray on the other end here has some home road splits. He pitches a little bit worse at home with a 4.17 ERA. His issues against the lefties as well, but the Royals don't have that many lefties. He's only probably going to see 2 to 3 lefties, and his BVPs pitch very well against the current Royals that they have right now. So I'm going to be taking the Rangers on the money line to beat the Royals again, and I'm going to go towards the under 8 runs here in Globe Life Park. This park, if you check the stats, has been notorious for the under. They have switched this park, obviously, changed the dimensions here and it made it more pitcher friendly. So money line Rangers under 8. Next up in PNC Park here, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates 36-39 going against the Tampa Bay Rays 37-39. Looking at the current odds, we have the Tampa Bay Rays as road favorites, very slight. It's almost even here with the Rays at a -105 and the Pittsburgh Pirates at a -115. Total runs are set at 8 for the public bet percentage, 32% of the bets, but 88% of the money all over the Tampa Bay Rays here. So sharps and public all over with money-wise coming in for the Tampa Bay Rays against these Pirates. Total runs, 84% of the bets, 85% of the money towards the over 8 as well. Pitching matchup here, Zach Eflin 3-4 with a 4.12 ERA going up against Jared Jones 4-6 with a 3.76 ERA. Zach Eflin, I'm very familiar with Zach Eflin here. He has a 4.98 ERA on the road, which is his concern there, as he pitches worse on the road, and he has the same issues as he had with the Philadelphia Phillies as well. He's a righty who can't pitch to righty, so this is a guy with a home run per 9 to right-handed hitters 1.96. The batting average is almost 300 at 297, and the whip is at 1.28. All right, so this could be a very good spot for those Pirate righties here, Connor Joe and other guys like that, to get towards the Tampa Bay Rays. Jared Jones has been pretty good. All right, you can't knock the young prospect here. At home, this is his happy place. He has an ERA at 2.14, so this is a perfect matchup for him. But he does have slight problems against left-handed batters. The home run per 9 is at a 1.40. The BABIP at 326. But the equalizer for his issues against lefties is that his K rate is 31%. So it's either he's getting slightly hit, maybe give up a little bit of power, but majority of the times he is striking out his lefties. Okay, he's very strong against right-handed batters as well. So Jared Jones in his spot that he likes at home. All this public money coming in on the Rays here is a concern. I think you shouldn't fade the Pirates like that. Give me them at that +1.5. All right, give me the Pirates +1.5 on the run line at that -190, and I'm going to be going towards the under 8 runs here. I don't expect that many runs in this game in PNC Park, and I definitely like the Pirates and Jared Jones, what he's going to provide. And his starts at home, they're usually low-scoring environments. So +1.5 and under 8. In the Minute Maid Park here, we have the Houston Astros 35-40 going against the Baltimore Orioles 49-25. Looking at the current odds, we have the Orioles as road favorites -145 with the comeback of the Houston Astros at a +120 and the total run set at 8. For the public bet percentage here, 93% of the bets, 100% of the money on the Orioles here. Total runs, 93% of the bets, 94% of the money towards the over 8 runs here. And the pitching matchup is a gem. Corbin Burnes, 8-2 with a 2.14 ERA going up against Ronel Blanco, who's 7-2 with a 2.43 ERA here. Corbin Burnes, we already know, is the ace and one of the best pitchers in the league right now. And he has dominated this current lineup here for the Astros. So I have no concerns when looking at his numbers. Blanco, on the other hand, he's been phenomenal this year, but this is going to be a real test for him. And he has not seen the Baltimore Orioles at all in his career. So this very strong offense here going against a very good pitcher. It's going to be very interesting to see. My favorite play here in this pitching duel is going to be the under 8 runs here. I know a lot of people are going to look at the Friday matchup and see that they already got 22 runs right now in that game, and it's the 8th inning. I expect a little bit of a change of pace here with Corbin Burnes and Blanco on the mound. So give me the under 8 runs, and I'm going to be going with the Orioles to bounce back. I don't expect them to come back from 6 runs with 2 innings left. So give me the Orioles to bounce back in this spot here at that money line at -145 as well. Next up, Great American Small Park here. Cincinnati Reds 36-39 going against the Boston Red Sox 40-36. We have the Red Sox as road favorites, -125 on the money line with the comeback of the Reds here at a +105. Total run set at 9.5 yet again. The Friday game did go under the total. In that one, it finished at 7. And they were giving out 9. All right. For the public bet percentage here, 83% of the bets and 99% of the money on the Boston Red Sox in this spot. And for the total runs, people are a little bit more split and swayed right here. 68% of the bets and 68% of the money towards the over 9.5. All right. For the pitching matchup, we got Nick Pivetta, who's been very strong for the Boston Red Sox, been their second best pitcher, 4-4 with a 3.88 ERA, and Frankie Montas is 3-5 with a 4.62 ERA. All right. Pivetta on the road has been strong, 3.21 ERA. He's been, like I said, great this season so far. Just gives up power to righties. That's going to be the issue here when you're going up against Pivetta. Right-handed power bats. He's given up 10 home runs already this season. Frankie Montas, on the other hand, has some major issues against lefties. 1.47 home run per 9. The batting average is at a 276. The whip is almost is astronomical. 1.66 whip, and the xFIP is at 5.13. And he's going to be seeing 6 to 7 Boston Red Sox lefty batters here. So this is not a good spot for Frankie Montas in Great American Small Park here. Give me the Red Sox on the money line. And I do expect this total to go over 9.5 in this one. We have the prospects of Pivetta giving up home runs and the fact that Frankie Montas is going to be struggling in this one against the lefty batters for the Red Sox. I expect him to get in the bullpen and this over to hit 9.5 as well. In Yankee Stadium here, we have the Yankees 51-27 going against the Atlanta Braves 42-31. Looking at the current odds right now, Yankees are -145 on the money line with the comeback of the Atlanta Braves at a +120. Total run set at 8.5. For the public bet percentage, 75% of the bets on the Yankees, 99% of the money on the Yankees. People are coming right back here, slamming the Yankees after the debacle that they had in Game 1 of the series, losing 8-1 to the Braves. The total runs, we have 87% of the bets and money towards the over 8.5. And we have a really good pitching matchup here. Charlie Morton 4-3 with a 3.91 ERA going up against Marcus Stroman, who's 6-3 with a 3.08 ERA here. For Charlie Morton, he has been absolutely smacked by the New York Yankees. I'm telling you that right now. It is not good batter versus pitcher here. A 310 batting average, 7 home runs. The OBP on base percentage is almost at 400. And Juan Soto, this is a prime spot for him because he has tattooed Charlie Morton as well. All right, and same thing goes for Marcus Stroman. Marcus Stroman pitches worse at home with a 4.12 ERA, and he has issues against the Atlanta Braves current lineup as well. Is giving up almost a 300 batting average, and he's been slapped up by Adam Duvall and Matt Olson as well. So this is a spot where I'm going to be joining the public here on the over. This is my favorite play here. Trying to choose a winner between these two teams is annoying, but the total I do love at the over 8.5. Runs will be galore in a Yankee Stadium. So when you're looking at two powerful offenses here, despite the fact it could be good, two good pitchers, but now when you're looking and you're digging deep, you see these pitchers have issues. The over is a smash play, so over 8.5. And if you had to flip a coin of who's going to win this game, I would go right back to the well with the Atlanta Braves. I'm telling you that right now. Right back to the well. Give me that plus money on the Braves and fade the public here with the Yankees. Last but not least, in Coors Field here, Colorado Rockies 26-49. Going against the Washington Nationals 36-38. Nationals are favored here, -115 on the money line with the comeback of the Rockies at a -105. And the total runs a little bit lower here at 10.5 instead of 11. For the public bet percentage here, 75% of the bets, 97% of the money coming in on the Washington Nationals. Total runs here, we have 69% of the bets, 75% of the money on the over 10.5 in the Coors. So that's not anything special here. That's what you do expect when you get a Coors Colorado game here. Mitchell Parker for the Washington Nationals, 5-3 with a 3.06 ERA, going up against Cal Quantrill, 6-5 with a 3.43 ERA. For these two pitchers here, Cal Quantrill has been serviceable. His numbers against righties are a little bit inflated here. He's given up a 271 batting average, a 1.35 whip. The BABIP is at 300 and the xFIP is at 4.77. So those are some concerning numbers to the right-handed batters here for the Nationals. Mitchell Parker, this is going to be his first time facing the Colorado Rockies and in Colorado as well. So not as flashy as DJ Hurts, who we saw in the Thursday game.